Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to Desert Sky Mystic. Today we're going to be doing our pick a card chakra reading. So the way this works is that we have our chakra stones lined out and we will be doing a brief meditation before the reading begins. And based on that meditation, we are going to figure out which card or which chakra or which chakra stone is calling out and asking you to pick it. So from there, what we will do is do a reading on that particular card, stone, or color, whatever, again, one you pick. And then, based on what you pick, drop down into the description section there, and there are some timestamps. You can jump ahead to that particular card, the one that was right for you. So let's go on and get the overhead cam fired up, and we will see what the reading has in store for you today. Okay, everybody, we are all set up and ready to go. What we're going to do here is a brief just meditation to figure out which one of these cards or chakra stones is the right one for you. So if you would, please sit down with your feet flat on the ground. Close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath. Okay. Now think about each of the 7 cards. Card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, card 5, card 6, and card 7. Now, think about each of the chakras. Root, sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Let's take one more deep breath in. Now, what is the first card, stone, or chakra that comes to mind? The very first one is the right one. Don't second guess yourself. Whatever is the first thing that has popped into your mind is the card for you. Okay, now what I want you to do is you can either fast forward yourself, or you can drop down to the description area and there are timestamps. You can click on that and it'll jump to that card or that chakra stone automatically. And we'll see you in there. Hey everybody, if you selected card number 1 or the root chakra stone, you are in the right place. So let's go on and see what we have for you today. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is a very stable card right here, and I think that's it's a great card to have at the base, at the root chakra position here, because I mean, it feels like everything in terms of your foundation, the way you feel about life, the way you feel about your security, the house, the roof over your head, the house you live in, apartment, whatever that may be, your home, for lack of better words, your ability to take care of your family, your ability to put food on the table, all that is in a really good place here. You have a good control and command over the material things of life at this point in time, and it's a quiet command. It's not flashy. It's not, loud and boisterous, for lack of better words. Everything that's happening is kind of behind the scenes. It's stability. It's paying the bills on time. It's very kind of quiet. And like I said, behind the scenes type of command of your finances and your material world. Let's take a look and see what else we have here. Very nice. So yeah, so we have 2 cards here, and I think that the first one I want to talk about is actually this fighting card over here, because I think this is something that you have not always enjoyed. And a lot of times you felt like this was kind of a do or die struggle type deal. So, I mean, I don't know if that meant multiple jobs. I don't know if that was, that security and that basic ability to survive and take care of your family was in question. But when and if it was, you really just, again, it put on the armor and you went right at it. You very, very focused, singularly minded, and how you went at this. Very, 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 like nothing was going to defeat you in this. And I think it's paid off. It did take some time. And these things do, you were able to build this up. We have the patience card here, and it looked like that did say take some time, but it wasn't just that you had to fight for a long time for nothing. It was more like that foundation was being built slowly. But the good thing about that is that those foundations that are built slowly, they last, they're strong, and you are really at a position right now where you're enjoying the successes of that. And the reason you're so comfortable is that you know that it's not going to be able to be just like the rug's not going to be able to just be pulled out from under your feet here. You're well prepared, you're in a very good spot, and you're going to see trouble coming long before it does. And even if it does, even if in the future you do start drifting down towards the path of having trouble, I have no doubt in my mind that for you, that you will have any problem whatsoever putting the armor back on and going at it to fight for what's yours. But I think that the way that this was built and the strength of the foundation that you built here, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So it's got to be a great feeling, a very stable feeling, which is exactly what we want for that root chakra area for you. Okay, so that's what I have for this reading. If this resonates for you, please like the video. Really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Hey everybody, welcome. If you have selected card number 2, or if the sacral chakra is the chakra stone or the chakra that has resonated and called out to you, you are in the right place. So let's go on and see what cards and the energies have in store for you. Okay, strength, the strength card. The strength card is an awesome card, and one of the reasons I like it so much because it really speaks to the idea of having it being an inner strength, being strong from the inside, strength of character, strength of the just following through with things. Just so again, a real internal strength and being persistent. And this is the area, this chakra really covers the area of sexuality and emotions. And so I think that for this particular reading, we'll see what these other cards have to say, but for this particular reading is focusing in on the emotional side of it and being emotionally strong and having control over your emotions. Even when things happen that maybe, that would knock normal people kind of, well, I don't want to say normal people, knock other people kind of off the platform for a little bit, get them a little unstable. I think for you, you're able to kind of take those hits and keep those emotions in check while you work through whatever it is you're working through. So I think it's a great card to have for the sacral chakra placement of this reading. Let's see what some of the other cards have to say about this. Yeah, and I think this comes from experience. I see the maturity card here, and that indicates to me that you've had experience in these realms, and in the past it has been a struggle, but you've taken the steps necessary to develop those strategies and those coping skills, and really built this up in terms of recognizing when you're a little bit off balance, recognizing when people are trying to give you an energy whack, as I have heard it called before, and really taking a mature approach to this. So I think that's a great thing. This isn't something that you just developed overnight. I do think that there's a long-term like commitment and strategy to building this skill set out, because it truly is a skill set. And I think part of that is because you realize that you will get to the other side of whatever you're dealing with. I think those experiences have shown that so that you've been through enough of these to be able to recognize that again, this too shall pass. And that's what I'm really getting from this possibilities card, is that, that, yeah, we always are going to deal with issues from time to time. But for those of us that are able to kind of keep focus, although a lot of times it is difficult, we know that at some point we will get on the other side of this. And we're just very cautious about our reactions, because we understand the only people that we can actually control is ourselves. That's it, the way that we react to things. And that, as long as you kind of keep that mindset, you keep a positive mindset, a positive outlook, that you will get to the other side of that, that there's all kinds of possibilities waiting for you on the side of that, on the other side of that, that are positive, that will get you going in the right direction. And again, I think this is something that you developed over time, and it is a very mature outlook to have. So it has served you well in the past, and I think it will serve you well in the future as well. Okay, so that's what I have for this reading on the sacral chakra. If this resonates for you, please like the video. That helps us know which messages land or not. And of course, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you, and that helps us out quite a bit as well. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey everybody, if you pick card number 3 or the solar plexus chakra or stone, if you are drawn to one of those things, then you are in the right place. So let's go on and get started here. All right, so our solar plexus overall has to do with our personal power, our application of personal power, our self-confidence, things along those lines. And in this position, we have the Chariot, which is an amazing card to have in this position. The Chariot is really a card, well, it's a lot of things, but it's the card of just moving forward. I mean, getting knocked down and getting back up, and success through pushing through. And I think for the spot of the self-confidence, I think that's a great card to have, because oftentimes many of us, we do have ups and downs in our confidence and our self-confidence, the way that we look at the world and the way that we look at ourselves. And the trick is to get back up. When we get, it's not how many times we get knocked down, it's how many times we get back up. Because as long as we keep getting back up, we haven't lost, for lack of better words. So in terms of the self-confidence placement of this reading, the Chariot is an amazing card, an amazing energy to have at this point in time. So if you're dealing with something right now that does have you kind of knocked down, or back on your heels, just keep moving forward, even if that means one step in front of the other, and things will turn out the way that they're supposed to turn out. Remember, you haven't lost until you throw that white flag in. So I do think that this is obviously this is an internal deal. I think this is about growth. I think that, maybe the universe is throwing some stuff at you right here. It's asking you to look in. It's asking you to really analyze what's important to you, and then keep pushing forward with the Chariot there. The silence card really kind of has us, again, focusing in on ourselves. And that's where the self-confidence comes from. If we're looking for other people, I guess there's the opportunity to do that, but or sometimes other people can help with confidence, but true confidence, true enduring confidence comes from within. And what this card is calling is for you to find that from within, to look within to find that, because that's the type of confidence that is going to last long term, as opposed to the stuff that comes in through and from other people. The other card we have here is compromise. And really what this card talks about is two people that neither of them are really getting what they want. And, they kind of have this, you can see them kind of making this little bit of a deal here. But, this is short-lived. So I think this card is really calling for you not to make those compromises. Don't sell yourself short here. When you want something, you need something to happen. If you're working towards a goal, And if there's these things that come in and say, well, if you kind of back off here, then we'll do this for you. Don't settle for that. Don't accept that. Again, keep pushing forward. When you knock down, get back up, keep going forward, and look to yourself for that. Because when this is all said and done, whatever this is that you're dealing with or working through right now, when this is all said and done, this will turn out the way that it's supposed to turn out. So don't compromise. It's not worth it. You won't be satisfied when it's all said and done. Okay, so that's what I have for the solar plexus, the self-confidence reading here with the chariot card. If this resonated with you, please like that video. That really helps us know which messages have landed and which ones have not. Of course, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. That helps us out quite a bit as well. Plus, we'd love to have you as part of the family. So thank you once again for watching, and we will see you next time. Hey everybody, welcome. If you picked card number 4, or if you were drawn to the heart chakra stone or your own heart chakra and decided that this was the reading for you, you are in the right place. So let's go on and see what we're dealing with. Now, the heart chakra primarily is going to deal with, at least in terms of what we're doing, your relationships, overall relationships with people. I mean, not just romantic, I'm talking about everybody, all your relationships. And what we have here is the Empress. So this card is really kind of speaking to the idea of nurturing those relationships. The Empress here, I love this card, but again, it's a motherly card. It's nurturing, it's taking care of things. It's making everybody feel safe. It's, putting your arms around other people, making them feel safe. So again, very, very nurturing type card. But let's take a look at some of the clarification cards here and see if we can get any details in terms of, maybe what direction this is going here. I think this is really about kind of settling into yourself and figuring out who you are in terms of one of the reasons that perhaps you are here on this earth at this point in time. And I do think that one of those reasons it is to have a very nurturing type of personality. And I think that maybe you are discovering this stuff about you. We have the source card here, which is new energy, new inspiration, new things coming into existence. And then we have the flowering card as well, which is kind of like, in this, I get the feeling of almost like accepting and understanding and then appreciating and letting that bloom within you, and just really coming to terms with the fact that this is just who you are. Sometimes that may be a struggle because sometimes that can be draining. And of course, I would never recommend that we put ourselves in a position where we let other people drain us, but I get the feeling for you that this happens sometimes. So I think some of this also has to do with setting this up in such a way to where you can provide that nurturing, that protection, that love, that safety, and that security that other people naturally are drawn to you for. But at the same time, protect your own energy and make sure that you are not just like drained and taken advantage of in some cases, because you very much will have a nature to protect. But sometimes that also means tough love, because it's not just about making them feel loved, but there's another component of this of making sure that you are actually giving them love, which sometimes means tough love. So make sure to set your boundaries in terms of protecting your personal energy here. But I think overall, this is really an energy of you really coming into your own and accepting and embracing the idea of being that nurturing, mothering, protective figure, and that people are just going to be attracted to you because that's the energy you're putting out. So that is what I have for the heart chakra reading, card number 4 reading. If this little mini reading resonates with you, please like the video. That helps us out quite a bit, along with subscribe to our channel. That, again, helps us out quite a bit as well. So thank you once again for watching, and we will see you next time. Hey everybody, welcome. If you were drawn to card number 5 or the throat chakra stone, you are in the right place. So let's see what we have going on here for you. Okay, we have the High Priestess. And, the High Priestess is really about getting in touch. It's about balance. It's about, well, getting in touch with yourself and spirituality and balancing that out. And within the throat chakra is communications, receiving communications, the communications that you give. And that makes a lot of sense because the throat chakra is also kind of where we connect in terms of hearing and speaking, for lack of better words, with and from spirit too. So overall, I think this is really about just getting in touch with your higher self. Listening to your intuition, your guidance, and really accepting those messages as they come through for the clairaudience is the kind of the word I'm looking for here because that's what's ruled with the throat chakra stone. Let's see what else we have here. Get some more clarification on where this may be going. Real about balance. So I'm getting an energy of balance here as well, which the High Priestess is definitely about. Let's see what these have to say. Yeah, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, so I think right now that perhaps maybe there is some aggressive communications. And by aggressive, I mean that perhaps things are out of whack, and what you're trying to do is rebalance those right now. And that could be on the giving end, that could be on the receiving end. And on the giving end, I mean that sometimes when we communicate, things, we say them in such a way where people take them personally, and sometimes it's just their issue, but sometimes it's us being too aggressive, and aggressiveness is coming from the fighting card here. But on the reverse end, making sure that we kind of set our boundaries in terms of how we let people communicate to us, and at the very least, understanding that when if they are aggressive with the way they communicate with us, if some of the things are hurtful, doing our best to make sure that we have some boundaries up, that we aren't taking those things personally and letting those things knock us off of our balance and our good place, our good energy. We don't want that type of stuff knocking us out of whack. So I do think that you are in the process right now, though, of kind of fighting that off and figuring out that new stability with the way that you're receiving or giving messages at this point in time, and then taking that and integrating that into how you move forward from this at this point as you kind of move forward as well. And the integration is also a balance card as well of taking those things that you've learned, things that you're working on, and incorporating those into your life in the way that you move forward. So the High Priestess, again, calling for you to balance that stuff out, to really focus on the communication. And I would say that there's absolutely a component here of listen to yourself, listen to your inner intuition, listen to your gut instinct, whatever you call that. But really taking a listen to that and following that and integrating that into your life, and through those types of things that will help you better deal with whatever this armored angry person is throwing at you, and whether that's people from the outside throwing at you, or whether this is how you're feeling and what you're putting out. Regardless what it is, it's the same message. We need to balance that out, integrate it into our life, and figure out a way to move forward to where this doesn't knock us off our balance beam. Okay, so that is what I have for the card number 5 in the throat chakra reading. If this message resonates with you, please like the video. And of course, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. That helps us out a lot, and we would love to have you. So thank you once again for watching, and we will see you next time. Hey everybody, if you selected card number 6, or you were attracted to the third eye stone or third eye chakra, you are in the right place. So let's jump right in and see what we have for you today. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So the third eye chakra, at least in terms of this reading, really what we're looking at is the way that the lens that you see the world through. And right now, I think this is an exciting time for you because I think there's some new opportunities, or you're seeing some new opportunities. I would say that it has something to do with money of one form or another, work or investment or something that you have your eye on here. Something is starting to come your direction, and that's something that you are excited about. Let me check these other cards and see what else we can kind of get out of this. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so listen, I got, we had this new opportunity. You're seeing some new stuff come down the line. You are very optimistic with the way that you're looking at the world right now, especially when it comes to the material side of your life. But I think that also involves working with somebody here, business partner, an investment partner. Maybe it's just even your spouse, to where you guys have some things in the works that you're very excited about, and you see some great opportunity in. But what I have here is this friendliness card is actually, the trees represent two individuals, and of course one has the red leaves, one has the yellow leaves, and then when they kind of mix together, it's this orangish kind of leaf. So you're going to be creating something together, whatever this is. Again, that mean business, new investment, something along those lines. You're going to be working with somebody to create this new opportunity. But you see the opportunity coming, but you're going to take it and you are going to move that to the next level. Another thing here too is that we got the past lives card. And I think this is a past lives connection for you, whatever this is, because this energy a lot of times shows up in a different kind of way for me. But this particular one is screaming I know it says past lives on here, but normally how I read this and what it means to me is not falling into or a cyclical pattern, things repeating themselves, falling into the same pattern over and over and over again. But when I pulled it on this one, the first thing that popped in my head was that this was kind of a continuing on or burning off some karma from a past life. So perhaps you, or perhaps they, whoever this other person is, one of you owed or did something with the other person in a past life that now it's time to kind of flip the script on that, and this person is going to be doing that for you, or vice versa. So a real kind of solid past lives theme for me here. And so I'm guessing that this isn't going to be just some random stranger. This is going to be somebody somebody that you already have a relationship with. And I don't know if you've been in business or you've done other stuff with them, but I do get the sense that whatever this is going to be a repayment of a karmic debt, for lack of better words. You're going to be burning that off here in this lifetime. So that's a really exciting thing as well. So again, money related, investments, some sort of opportunity, some sort of new business, something along those lines. You're going to be creating something great. And yeah, you'll be burning off karma in this one. So that is what I have for the third eye chakra for card number 6 for this particular reading. If this little mini reading resonates with you, please like the video. That helps us know which messages land and which ones don't. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It helps us out quite a bit. Plus, we'd love to have you as part of the family. So thank you once again for watching, and we will see you next time. Hey everybody, welcome back. If you selected card number 7 or the crown chakra stone, or were drawn to the crown chakra, you are in the right place. So let's jump right in here, see what we have. Okay, we have the World card. Now, the crown chakra really has to deal with, at least in terms of this reading, we are talking about how people see you. What are you projecting? And right now, you're projecting strength, you're projecting success, you're projecting happiness. When people take a look at you, maybe perhaps there's some envy, but they see a very happy person. And I would imagine that most people would want to be in your shoes at this point in time. So I'm not exactly sure what this is. I don't know if this is love. I don't know if this is a career success. I don't know if you've been working through some tough spots and are really at a really good place right now, but what you are projecting to the world is success and happiness. And yeah, it's a great card actually to have here. So let's see what the other cards are coming up with. Get some more details. Yep. So first off, we have the completion card. Completion card is you're ending one cycle, one door's closing, and you're beginning a new one. And what you have here is somebody is actually putting the last piece of the puzzle into the actual puzzle. And when that's done, they're going to tear this down. They're going to start a new puzzle. So again, one door closing, another door opening, completion, moving on to the next phase of your life. And then, just to kind of reinforce, I mean, this is a celebration, something you've been working on. I mean, you are really very happy right now. You're really in a good place, and people can see it. They know it. And maybe some people are envious in terms of how they would like to feel. But I think more so that it's more of an inspiration for more people than not, because I mean they see you and they want that for themselves, and they want to start working on themselves or improve themselves, or they want to use you as an example, or you are an example for them to make some decisions to start moving themselves into a better path or route in their own personal life. So overall, I think this is a great little reading for the crown chakra. If you pick this, I think you're in a really good place. So congratulations. I'm really happy for you on that. And yeah, so hey, listen, if this reading resonates for you, please like the video. That helps us know which messages land and which ones do not. And of course, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot, and we'd love to have you as part of the family. So thank you once again for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and we will see you next time.